Hey everybody, welcome to Heat My Shorts. I'm Steve and that's Lizzie. I decided since I'm still kind of laid up with my arm here, I can't really do hot sauce reviews at the moment. I'll show you around the yard. We actually got some really nice weather today, and a few days ago also had some nice clear air, which is really nice. You can get out here, get some yard work done, and show you around the yard. So let's get this camera unbolted and head to the back of the yard. Lizzie's got her olive wood chew stick to keep her busy. She'll probably follow along with us though, I imagine. Or maybe not. So, kind of hard to see at the back, I suppose. Here she is. This is the yellow Fatalii at the back there. Just a little plant kind of being overshadowed by this Cosmo here that I keep trimming back, and it keeps growing back. I guess that's what plants do. At the front here we are. Green to red jalapenos. I don't know what you actually call those, because the ones at the back are purple, but they start out purple and they turn to red. These ones started out green and turned to red. So are these just green jalapenos? I don't know. Anyways, 3 green jalapenos. This one is probably not going to get any peppers on it, but I just refuse to give up on it. And here's another one. Probably will get some peppers from that one. At the back, 3 purple jalapenos. And I've actually already pulled a few peppers off of those ones. Lizzie's Grazing. 2 Hungarian sweet banana peppers. This one's just starting to produce little pods. That one's got a couple that are ready to be harvested. I actually ate one and it was hotter than I expected it to be. 2 Poblano pepper plants. I harvested one. I think I ate it. It's a sweet pepper. And then we'll plant back here also. 2, I believe these are Roma tomatoes. They were unlabeled, just labeled tomato. There's actually quite a few, woohoo, quite a few fruits ready to be harvested from there. Actually, that one's got a split. That one's overripe. In the middle here, 2, what do you call those? Hybrid beefsteak. They're labeled actually. Hybrid beefsteak tomatoes. And it's got some ripe ones also. And then over to here, 2 more, what I think are Roma tomatoes. Again, quite a few. I actually had to stake this one because it's getting pretty tall. Over to here, tiny little California Wonder sweet pepper plant that's getting overshadowed by this tomato plants, and a shepherd sweet pepper plant that's also getting covered. I actually harvested 1 pepper off there, but it had a bug inside it. I think this is butter lettuce from my mother. Actually, it's overgrown. I need to eat some of that. 1 shooting star eggplant with beautiful fruit on it there. Lizzie's still following along, right Lizzie? How are we doing? This is my only, what do you call these, Lupin? This is the only one of, I think, 4 that survived, but at least we got 1. Over to here, solid gold ghost. And don't lick the camera, please. You can actually see a ghost pepper in the middle of it there. To be honest, on the monitor, it just kind of looks like leaves. Actually, no, I see it in there. It's darker. Yeah, there we go. 1 ghost pepper there. These 4 o'clock, I think they're called. This bush here, this flowery bush is, I think it's called a 4 o'clock. And I keep really having to tame it back because it's, you know, taken over here. Another solid gold ghost here, tiny little one. And then an even smaller one at the back. And here's my carrot patch. I don't know how many carrots there are, maybe 20, maybe more. And there's one, you can see the shoulder, I think it's called. It's about 1/2 inch, 5/8 thick. Not quite ready to harvest yet. And into here, tiny little cherry bomb that I, for some reason, don't give up on, don't repot. It just kind of gets watered and it exists. It's got a couple little peppers on it. Over to here, Jamaican mushroom pepper. The things in the bucket seem to be doing a lot better than everything else, or than most other things this year. Arugula. 2 of them here, that's gone to seed, but I'm still actually picking away at the lower leafy sections. Into here, another one of those 4 o'clock things has really taken over the Kang Star Lemon Starburst patch here. You can see there's probably the biggest one in the middle there. Another one at the back. And the kale also is really taking over. I have not been keeping up on eating my kale, which I actually really like kale. I know a lot of people don't. It's almost hard to see that one in there. Tiny little thing. Actually, it's grown a little since I saw it last. Over to here, one more purple jalapeno. I love the flowers on them. Really pretty looking flowers on this plant. Actually, I think this might be the one that I harvested the peppers off of. Tabasco pepper plant. I'm stoked. I don't think I've eaten one off of this yet. They're upwards pointing, which is different. That's kind of like a Thai pepper, if I remember correctly. A cherry bomb here, which it's growing more spherical, more round peppers than the kind of teardrop shaped ones that it was growing last year. And it's from the same batch of seeds, but oh well. Kangstar Lemon Starburst with a couple ripe peppers there. A Yellow Reaper. I'm really hoping we get some nice peppers off of this because I specifically chose this set of seeds out of a really nice looking Yellow Reaper that I grew last year or the year before. Into here, Kangstar Lemon Starburst. These things are also not doing that well. Another 4 o'clock taking over the grow show here. Yeah, 5 Kangstar Lemon Starbursts. I'll probably get a few peppers, but not a lot. My Swiss Chard is also taking over there. But it looks like something's getting at it. Something's definitely eating it more than I am. Over to here, another little Jamaican mushroom pepper. That, again, I should have done something with. One little pepper. Yellow Fatalii. I don't see any peppers on it yet. I'm kind of checking this all out for the first time. I'm checking it out with you because I haven't spent a lot of time out here. There's a little, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a tiny little, well not tiny, but there's a little spider there. I think it's an orb weaver, but it's not focusing on it. Oh well. Back here, a habanero. And I don't see any fruits on it, but a few flowers. Back to here, chocolate Bhutlah. This one's doing quite well. You can see some gnarly looking fruits on there. Okay, in the greenhouse. I'm happy with this greenhouse. I still haven't figured out how to do the roll-up sides because I need to have a crank of some sort, and I guess the crank is going to hit the shed there because it's pretty close, so I need to either do a short crank on the arm or something, maybe a removable or a ratcheting crank, I don't know. Anyways, back over to here, chocolate Bhutlah. There is 9 of them in here. Yeah, 9 of them in here. Some are doing better than others, but I think most of them have fruits on them. Let's get right in there. There we go. There's a few of them in there. A few of them here. Little doggy. I think actually this one you can see more from the top. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, there's a few of them in there. Kind of more ghost pepper shaped ones. And then over to here. Hopefully you can see these. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between visual and looking at the monitor. And not a lot of fruits on those ones. There's the littlest one. I don't know why this one's so little, but it's tiny. Has a little pepper on it. And that one has a few peppers on it too. And here's Lizzie again. Continuing onwards. Lots of pepper plants this year. Lots of plants in general, actually. I'm happy about that. Another 4 o'clock taking over this spot. And this is red bell pepper. You can see a few of them in there. Not a lot, but there's a few. And here's that one that I was not even sure if it was going to survive. There's a couple little peppers on there. The yellow sweet pepper. These things are loaded with pods. I'm waiting for them to start turning yellow, and then I can start harvesting them, I guess. But that's that. There's a lot of peppers on there. And I think that's about it. Bird bath has been very popular in the last few weeks. There's like 4 or 5 birds at a time in there having a pool party. Bunch sitting up in the lattice watching, keeping a lookout. Yeah, they're really enjoying it. I even put that extra water dish there for a secondary bird bath. And I think they're playing in this one too. That one's actually Lizzie's water dish, but try to tell the birds that, right? I think that's everything. I think we got it all. It's warm. I'm sweating. Just in case you were wondering. So yeah, that's about it. I have no idea what grow week it is. I have no idea. I want to say I planted things on like May 18th or May 21st or something like that, but that's going by an unreliable memory. Sun's coming out, that's nice. But I think that's about it. Other than this little dog. What do you have stuck to your... You got a leaf. Come here, Lizzie. Come say hello. Hey. Come here. She thinks it's a trick. Okay, well, let's get this then. Yeah, there you go. It's not a trick. It's a toy. Hey, there you go. Yeah. What to talk about? I don't know. Not too much. On Friday, I go back to the orthopedic floor, the orthopedic center in the hospital, and have this looked at again and hopefully removed because it's kind of annoying. Hey, you. And other than that, just trying to keep busy, trying to keep positive. When it's smoky out, it really affects my mental health. I want to be outside. I want to be out here playing in my garden and taking care of the yard and playing with Lizzie out in the yard, but we're cooped up inside, hiding from the smoke. Even inside the house was stinky. Having said all that, I am just incredibly grateful that our situation here is stable. I know that a lot of people are not so lucky. Excuse me. A lot of people evacuated, a lot of people have lost their homes even, and that's terrifying to me. That's so sad and it's scary. Excuse me. Lizzie has turned into a yard raptor, so maybe we will wrap this video up. Don't bite. Hey, no. Alrighty. Well, I think we're done then, because Lizzie's being mean. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. Hope you've enjoyed the hangout. I stood up too fast, got a little bit dizzy there, but that's okay. Hope you're all having a great day. I love you all. Thanks for taking this time to hang out with us. And don't forget to leave a comment down below. I just realized I haven't answered very many on the previous video, so I guess I have some homework to do here while the video's uploading. Anyways, love y'all. This has been Heat My Shorts with Lizzie and Steve, The Maggie Show. Bye-bye.